So looking at accidental debility. Now, this is considered a weakness a planet experiences for some reason other than its zodiacal position. So this is different than if, Mars in Cancer, that's in fall, that's an essential debility. But here we're looking at, well, if something's happening in the chart where the planet is placed, that makes it a little weaker. And retrograde is considered a weakness. And being in a cadet house, being in an invisible house. So that would be, being adverse the ascendant. So you're talking about the 6th, the 8th, the 12th. The second kind of gets a pass down there. Even the ancients gave it a pass, but we still look at that, if it can't see the ascendant. And then if it's combustor under the beams, which we'll talk a little bit in a couple slides about that, that's when it's within 17 degrees of the sun, because the sun is blinding it, you can't see it, it's under the beams. And then when we get down to about 8.5 degrees away from the sun, we're considering a planet combust because the sun's completely obliterating the visual of it. And you're going to notice that Venus and Mercury, of course, are going to be in those positions the most often since they're closest to the sun. But you do have other planets that end up there on occasion as well. And then we're also looking at in a conjunction, square, or opposition to a malefic, such as Mars or Saturn, that will add a little weakness. And if it's losing light, like the moon losing light, is considered more of a weakness, which I know some people would debate me on. But this is the ancients talking, and I think again we want to start. We look at what the traditional astrologers said, and then their language we look at from our own contemporary perspective.